the final shootout to find out who will be number one at the end of the season in the Unlimited Modified Division. Fort Recovery, the place where the battle will be staged on the NTPA Copenhagen-Skoal Pulling Circuit. Wayne Garrett out of Eaton, Ohio, the multi-chaos, comes up. He's our test puller here in the Unlimited Modified class. These Unlimited Modified, you run what you brung and you hope you brung enough. We will see Chevys, Hemis, even T55 and T64 turbine engines all coming into competition here in a full field at Ambassador Park at Fort Recovery. Wayne Garrett, our test puller. That means he can take this particular effort or drop back into the class. He's really at a disadvantage because he's not been able to gauge the track against anybody else that's pulled. That's why we give him that test puller option. Number one out of the gate, Wayne Garrett, Eaton, Ohio. He'll take that pole at 254 feet and 7 inches. A good straight run for Wayne Garrett and a whole lot of dirt piling up in front of the sled. JIM-BROCKMAN brings his own cheering section to Fort Recovery. He's not that far away out of New Haven, Indiana. This is one vehicle that shows the true horsepower involved in the Unlimited Modified class. Keith Black, Hemi engines. JIM-BROCKMAN leans on them heavy, heavy, heavy. Chasing 254 feet and 7 inches. That's what Wayne Garrett did. The sky's overcast. Temperatures right about in the mid-80s. The humidity a little on the high side. JIM-BROCKMAN out of New Haven, Indiana, has been up and down this Fort Recovery track a number of times. Powered by a Keith Black Hemi. JIM-BROCKMAN. JIM-BROCKMAN with just a little bend towards the end of his run will take a distance of 274 even. Bill LEISCHNER, the DIRTSLINGER out of Weldon, Illinois. A home-end frame, Arius engines, and, well, geez, you look at it, he's only got 3 engines on board. Don't be fooled by that, because what's going to happen here is this guy can lay down a great pass. This tractor is so very well balanced. It hooks to the track so very, very well. Bill LEISCHNER, the DIRTSLINGER out of Weldon, Illinois. Bill LEISCHNER wrestling to the tractor very hard, getting on the left brake and just dancing past the sideline. Ends up at 263 and 7. A good pass for 3 Chevy engines. Dave Banner, Mr. Chevy. This tractor right here, the points leader on the Copenhagen-Skoal Pulling Circuit, may have his work cut out for him because it looks as our track here at Fort Recovery is not going to be real friendly. What happens is earlier in the day we had sunshine, so the moisture came up in very consistent patterns. Now the clouds have rolled in, and that means that our track is kind of leveling off a little bit. Consistent, but I don't think it's going to be that power track that's so familiar with Fort Recovery. Mr. Chevy out of LaFontaine, Indiana, this is David Banner.
David Banner looks for the green. Yes, it is not delayed. Hang on, the Islanders. Here he comes. We're going to see
Dave Banner puts the 5-pack of Chevrolets into the lead at 280 feet and 7 inches. One of the most unusual vehicles involved in Unlimited Modified competition. Remember, I said at the top of the show the fact that you can use any type of power plant you can put on there as long as they weigh the 8,400 pounds. Dusty ARFONS. Yep, you probably heard that name before. Art ARFONS' daughter sitting in the seat here of the Dragon Lady out of Akron, Ohio, using for power 2 T55 turbine engines. Now, these are helicopter engines. This is not a jet tractor. A jet uses propulsion to move its way down the track. What they do here is use the RPMs, build everything up, get all the heat built up in that particular motor, and take it back to a transfer case, and then transfer all the RPMs and all the power from the turbines back to the rear end. That's what causes all the great power. dusty ARFONS right now. This may be a track made for turbines. We'll soon find out. Dave Banter has the lead at 280 feet and 7 inches. Dusty ARFONS with a sweeping left-hander coming back out as she puts all the horsepower to the ground here at Fort Recovery. Well, next to JIM-BROCKMAN and Dave Banter, this guy probably has more trips up and down Fort Recovery tracks than anybody else in the business. John HILEMAN from just down the road in Rockford, Ohio, brings the Ohio Gold to the line. John HILEMAN's going to experiment a little bit. No one has been able to find the right groove of this particular track. John HILEMAN now moving to the left sideline to take his trip towards 300 feet. Dave Banter sits all alone at 280 feet and 7 inches. John HILEMAN with one of those patented cross-court Fort Recovery rides has got problems right now as a blower belt shreds, and it's going to stop him at 260 feet and 6 inches. Tom Martin out of Bonnie, Illinois, representing the Martin Brothers pulling team. He and his brother Rod have taken this division by storm this year. These guys are not rookies to the game of pulling. They've campaigned a super stock for a number of years. The thing that is so incredible about their rookie season is the fact that the first time they took to the track in this brand new Unlimited Modified, they hooked the first time in Grand National competition with it. They won. Absolutely incredible. Since that time, they've picked up 4 or 5 more victories on the tour, and they are just really a force to be reckoned with. They seem to think that the magic lays near the left sideline, but they're about 5 or 6 feet away from that sideline over there. All the good runs have been on that side of the track, but nobody's been able to go by the Banter brothers right now who lead the field. The Martin brothers turn in a 2:75 at 9. Dave Banter brings out the Bandit, all dressed in black. 19-time Grand National Champion. The winningest competitor in NTPA history in any division. Now, Dave Banter has got the unique opportunity here. He fields not 1, but 2 Unlimited Modified. The Bandit, which currently leads in the points, still knocking on the door for that second place finish in points. Let's see what can happen here with Dave Banter out of LaFontaine, Indiana. Dave Banter turns in a distance of 282 and 2. That puts that tractor in first place. His other one in second place. David Banter with the second leading points tractor in the United States right now. 19 times a champion. Lays down a great run in the Bandit tractor. There's your new leader. Dave Banter, 282 and 3. Leads it now with that particular run. Well, Dave Banter, first and second at Fort Recovery. It's got to make you feel good.
Oh, that's the way to start off a Grand National. I'll tell you, when you can come here and get first and second at the first Grand National, that's what it's all about. It took a heck of a run down the track, and you had to find the right spot in the track, and that brother of mine picked me out a couple good passes, and boy, it worked, I'll tell you.
Dave, do you think that the track was better earlier and the afternoon goes on? It may break up a little bit?
When you get hooked into a track and you get your set up hooked to a track, you can come in there about any time and do it. So I don't think it's changing that much.
Dave Banter turns in a distance of 282 and 2. That puts that tractor in first place. His other one in second place.